Dear friends, these days we hear a lot of news, perhaps more than before, that many people are experiencing depression and some of them are committing suicide. In this video, we will discuss how optimism can protect us from depression. Dr. Martin Seligman, the founder of positive psychology, says that depression is closely linked to helplessness, and helplessness is linked to pessimism. Conversely, optimism can be a protective factor against depression. It can be a psychological firewall against depression, as firewall in our computer system protects our computers from malwares and viruses. In the same way, optimistic thinking can protect us from depression. What is optimism? Optimism is a belief that there will be positive outcome in the negative and hard situations. But optimism is something more than this. Optimism is a way of understanding and explaining negative and challenging situations. There are four aspects to it. The four aspects help us to look at negative events as temporary, specific, external, and controllable. Let us understand these four aspects of optimistic thinking with examples so that we can practice them in our life. The first, understanding a negative event as temporary. Suppose you lost your job due to COVID-19. Now, you can respond to this negative event in two ways. The first one, you can think of it as permanent. Then you will be sad, you will become helpless, and you will think that this is going to remain forever. Conversely, if you understand this event of losing job as temporary, then you know that things will change. It is only for a short period of time, and thus you will be able to move toward hope, and this will work as a protective factor against depression. The second, understanding a negative event as specific. Suppose you got low grades in math subject, or maybe you perhaps failed. Now you can respond to this negative experience in two ways. The first one, pessimistic way. In that you would say to yourself, oh, I am a very bad student, I have failed, now nothing can be done. But if you respond to this negative event in an optimistic way, perhaps you would say to yourself, maybe I am not very good at math, but maybe I do well in other subjects, and maybe those are the areas that I can focus in my future. So, understanding an event not as pervasive, like pervading all over the subjects, but keeping it specific to that particular area in which you experience it. The third, understanding a negative event as external. Suppose you are in a love relationship and the other person rejects you. Now you can respond to this painful event in two ways. In a pessimistic way, you might think, oh, he has or she has rejected me. Maybe it is all my fault. I am not good enough. I am not lovable. So, in a way, you try to internalize the problem and put the whole blame on yourself. But in an optimistic way, you might say to yourself, maybe the other person does not really understand my worth. Maybe he or she has some ulterior motives, and that is the reason that person has broken this relationship. The fourth, understanding a negative event as controllable. Let us take the example of isolation due to COVID-19. Now, you might respond to it in two ways, pessimistic and optimistic. In a pessimistic way, you might say to yourself, "Oh, I cannot do anything with this situation. I'm locked up, I'm inside, I cannot do anything. It's horrible." And then you would become more helpless and you would become more closer to depression. But on the other hand, if you think optimistically, you might say to yourself, "Of course, this isolation is challenging, but maybe there are certain things that I can do. Maybe I can find creative ways of spending time with my family members. I can start making calls, audio as well as video to my friends. Maybe I can take some online courses of my interest." So, in that way, you still find options where you can control things. And so, when things are somewhat controllable by you, then you have hope. Dear friends, I invite you to pick a negative event from your life and see how you respond to it. If you respond to the negative event of your life as permanent, pervasive, internal, and uncontrollable, then you are going to feel helpless. And if you are going to feel helpless, you are going to experience depression. On the other hand, if you respond to the negative event as temporary, specific, external, and controllable, then you will have a sense of agency, a sense of hope, and that will help you to see a brighter future and work toward it. Dear friends, pessimistic thinking leads to helplessness and thereby to depression and in extreme cases to suicide. On the other hand, optimistic thinking leads to hope, it leads to health. Optimistic thinking can become a strong psychological firewall to defend you from depression. This is my wish that you and me can use more and more of optimistic thinking in our life so that we can be safe and sound. Thank you. If you have any questions on this video or on depression or on optimistic thinking, please feel free to text me.